Welcome to LV Craft Shows. Thank you for over 25 years of support. We love to bring you unique gifts and events, something for everyone. So many original crafts, one-of-a-kind gifts, delicious foods including vegan and vegetarian, boutiques, art, and many other items. LV Craft Shows has won the Review Journal's Best of Las Vegas for many years. Our goal is always to bring you the best. LV Craft Shows presents night markets, festivals, specialty events. We love supporting crafters, artists, and small businesses. Whether you like shopping for unique gifts, take out your family, make it a day or night out with friends, enjoy some food and entertainment, need a girls' night out, or take a little mini trip to the mountains to escape the heat, LV Craft Shows has got it all, and there is still more to come. Check out our website, lvcraftshows.com. We have many shows, so check our calendar of events. Again, thanks for sharing your time with our family. We look forward to seeing you soon.
With Kiki from Kiki's Candles, and Kiki makes amazing candles. Why don't you tell us how your candles are different from others?
Well, they're different because they're made by my husband and I, and they're not mass produced. They are 100% soy. You have 100% cotton wax, and you have a burn time at least 3 to 4 hours for a perfect melt time.
Oh, that's nice. And I'm smelling one. It smells like lavender, and you know what? Lavender keeps the bugs away, and you said also...
And lavender is good for your inner peace as well.
And if you want your inner peace, you just have to come check out Kiki's Candles at our events. I'm with Elida here from Celebrate Your Talent. And what Elida does is well, why don't you explain what you do?
Well, we're a 501c3 registered, and we do art kits. We do them in a little bit different way. It's one of our teaching programs, and the program is called Beyond Words. It works as a yogurt shop would work, so you choose a base here, and then you come to the table and you choose your toppings and you put them on. When people are finished, we put it in a bag for them.
And it may look like this.
Yeah, and it may look like this. So this one is magnetic, and it sits on that, and we have the 2.5 inch on the easel, and we have some of the other things and some Christmas takes for Christmas parties. The concept behind it is that crafting can be made easy and quick, and that they're important for everyone to be able to do. So it's for everyone.
And you can see her with her projects at quite a few of our shows, so be sure to check her out. Bring your kiddos. It's so much fun to watch them create some art right here on the spot. I'm here with Michelle from Luna Energy Candles, and they are not just regular candles. Michelle actually makes them with a reason behind it. Why don't you tell us about that?
So all of my candles are made by the phase of the moon with an intention. So every candle has a sticker on it to tell you what phase of the moon we're in when I made it that evening, and that's the affirmation to think of while you burn. All of my crystals are charged under the full moon, my flowers as well. And I try to match a little personality with each candle with the scent that it gives off.
I think that is so amazing and so unique.
Thank you.
So unique. You can find Michelle at several of our upcoming events and on our Instagram given on the screen. I'm here with Trina from Doglicious Bakery Bites, and she makes amazing dog treats, and they are human grade and natural, and she does a big variety. As you can see, they look like human. Tell us what inspired you. What made you want to do this for dogs?
I'm gluten-free, and my baby, who is 12 years old, she's gluten-free, and I wanted to, one of my friends actually encouraged me to do this, and I wanted to make sure that all of the dogs got healthy, all natural treats, and they can live longer if they eat healthy.
And that's very, very true. It's very important that there's not a lot of preservatives or items that people can't even pronounce in there. I also love how you make these cute little boxes that are like gift boxes with really gorgeous looking, delicious dog treats that not only your dogs can enjoy, but me as a human as well. And you mentioned they're gluten-free. Why not enjoy a dog treat together, right?
Exactly. I love it. I have soft products and cookies that are a little bit harder and lots of different treats. And even they're human grade, and they are definitely human grade and gluten-free, all natural.
And if you don't want to buy a whole box, you can buy literally individual items as well. So be sure to check out Trina, who comes out to quite a few of our shows, especially at Tivoli and all, where you can bring your dogs and have them try it right there. Karen and Linda from Karen's Crystal Brittles and the Stuffy Ladies. Karen, what inspired you to make brittle?
It was my father's favorite candy, so I made it because my mother could cook everything else. So I learned from a lady who was in her 80s, spent a whole day, and so she taught me to make it. And then fudge, I've been making fudge for years, and Linda kept telling me that I needed to sell fudge. So I finally gave in, and 2 years ago we did the fudge.
It's very, very delicious. Now, Linda, you are in charge of the Stuffy Ladies. What's that all about?
Well, 11 years ago when we started the brittle business, we had decorations like this in our booth, and everyone kept trying to buy them, and that's how the Stuffy Ladies was born. And they all have detachable gift card pouches. Most of them can be hung. And then during the pandemic, we learned to do shadow boxes, and now if you can think it up, we can make it.
And there is something for everyone. So you have different types of brittle, you have the fudge, you have the shadow boxes, the stuffies, you have other containers and things. And it's really inspiring because you two always dress alike, you wear the same jewelry, the same shoes, and you're inseparable as best friends. And when we have two shows in two different places, you have to sometimes split up. How do you do it?
Make extra stuff. And work a little bit harder just so that we can split up, do everything that we want to do. And we love having your shows, being a part of them. So.
As a violin teacher, you say you have some really talented students that sometimes chip in and help you, right?
We do. So a lot of my students work the booth during the holiday season, and we appreciate their help as well, and they're starting to be known in the booth.
So be sure you come and see them at pretty much all our indoor events. With Denise from Embellished Life. Denise, tell us, what do you do?
Well, I do art and crafts, and it's all based on multimedia, using all different types of elements in my art, and I decorate hats, and that's basically it.
So she changed to do all craft, which is wonderful. You see the canvas art here, you see the beautiful hats and everything. So you need to come and check it out, and I'm pretty sure you do custom work as well?
Yes, I can.
Absolutely. So there you go. Come check Denise out at several of our shows, mostly Silverton and World Market Center. I am here with Virginia from Dream Quilts, and she makes these amazing quilts and puppies. Tell us a little bit about what inspired you to make puppies and quilts.
Well, I've always enjoyed sewing, and I got into children's quilts because I figured that everybody always needs a quilt for their baby. So that's why I decided to go into quilts. And then the puppies, I just thought about making the puppies because I knew that they warm people's hearts. And I just love to see the smile on the people's faces when they come by for a puppy.
And it is really true. Everybody loves them. She has them in all kinds of variations for any season, and even with some sports on it. And she has beautiful quilts too. So you really need to check her out. Be sure to come see her during the holiday time when she brings her gingerbread dolls as well, which are beautiful. from Real Deal Barbecue. And it's not your typical barbecue sandwich, although he does that too at some of our shows. But his specialty are Real Deal barbecue brownies. Tell us about it and what is it? What's different from other brownies?
So instead of cooking them in the oven, I cook them on a wood-fired smoker. So I take chocolate chip cookie dough, Oreo cookies, and brownie, and then I put some salted caramel on the top, and I make that in the smoker. And they are the best brownies you've ever eaten.
And they're definitely one of a kind. I mean, I'm not a big brownie person at all, except these. I mean, you have the one with the Oreo, you have one that's called Plain Jane, you have a Nutty Jane. What's the difference there?
The Plain Jane and the Nutty Jane have shortbread on the bottom. My wife came up with that specialty, and then it's just plain brownie, and the Nutty Jane has walnuts in it.
I encourage you to come to our shows early because we are only a couple hours into the show and he's almost sold out. So check out Real Deal Barbecue at LV Craft Shows. Hello, I'm here with Irene from Irene's Gift for You, and Irene makes something really unique. She's making these beautiful lanterns for all occasions. What inspired you to make these?
Well, honestly, I bought a set of lanterns and I made one of the wine ones for my own kitchen. And my husband said, why don't you do that as your crafts? Because I was doing other things. And so I started that, and it exploded into everything from Christmas to Vegas Golden Nights to traditional wine to Hanukkah. So whatever you dream, I can make it.
And you do custom work as well, right?
Absolutely, yes, because there's something for everyone. All of the lanterns light up with battery operated lights. So whatever you want, I can put into a lantern.
And she's a very, very busy businesswoman. So to catch her at our shows, be sure that you check out lvcraftshows.com.
Thank you.
So I am here with Troy and Debbie from Jones & Company, and they make some really unique leather items. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you make and why?
Yeah, so we're really happy to find a home here with Las Vegas Craft Shows because it's kind of a hobby gone bad, and it turned into a business, and people really like our products, and we really try to bring quality products using some of the top-of-the-line leathers and some of the stitching methods and the products that we use in creating our leathers so that we get longevity of use, as well as that the person who is purchasing the product gets pleasure and has a good experience with it.
I think that sounds really cool, and if you see on their table they have all kinds of things and they keep adding on, and you will see them at many of our upcoming shows this year. I am here with the beautiful Chandra from Chandra's Treasures. Now Chandra is involved in all kinds of sports and NFL, and she was actually part of the Raider Reds. She's still active with the Raiders. Tell us, how do you get from sports to this beautiful jewelry that you're making?
Well, I was lucky enough to travel a lot when I was in sports, when I was in track and field. And I traveled and I saw lots of different stones in different places, and I got a lot of different ideas about jewelry and culture. And then I learned how to mine and rock climb and do all these fun things. So I actually mine a lot of my own stones. I definitely cut and polish most of them, wire wrap all of them. This happens to be just a really pretty geode, quartz geode, and it's tie-dye.
I love that, and I'm a tie-dye junkie, as I call myself, so this has my name written all over it. Chandra has a lot of really unique things, all one-of-a-kinds. Please come check her out at our LV Craft Shows events. I'm here with Nadia and Marcela from Maximum LB, right? Is that how you say it? Okay. And Nadia makes tumblers and cups, and Marcela makes crochet bingo items. This is bingo and more. So tell us, what inspired you to make the cups?
Well, I do have an obsession with cups. And my husband's like, well, you have to do something about it. So I started my own business. I do like to bring new things. So I have glow in the dark, I have glass, I have 30 ounces, 40 ounces, I have everything. And I do make them myself. So if anyone wants something special made, I can also do that.
Well, and your mom makes amazing
Yes.
crochet items. What did inspire her to do this?
Well, my mom just is a grandma. So she loves to crochet, so I'm like, might as well just do the business with me, and this is what we do.
And this is one of the newest additions. His name is Bingo, and you can find both of these wonderful ladies at many of our upcoming events. Cindy from Mount Charleston Zen, and Cindy has a wide variety of crystals and rocks and jewelry. You actually started as a candle vendor with me, and then you transformed into all this. Tell us about it.
So I've been a crystal collector for quite a few years, and I started putting, I learned how to make candles, and I started putting the crystals in the candles, and then I just started adding to the collection, and it has grown into a very successful business here.
And you make all these bracelets yourself, right?
Yes.
And all the crocheted items?
Yes, I do.
That's a really, really amazing collection. She will also tell you what each rock means or does. So if you need a little bit more happiness, more good health, fortune, what other things do we need?
A lot of people are looking at this day and age for deflecting negativity. So we have stones for that.
Yep,
And then love is also right up there. So you have deflecting negativity and bringing love in as well.
You can find Cindy at many of our events. Please be sure to come check her out. So I am here with Elnora from Grandma's Hand Butter Cookies. The best. Definitely the best. They just fall apart on your tongue. Tell us about what made you do these cookies.
Well, Grandma Hands, my name is Elnora. Thank you for having me. And being here at the World Market Center is great to bring my cookies, which is a recipe that my mom had passed down to me when I was a child. So these cookies is very special to me. It's not so much the taste of me. I just want to bring the love out with my cookies, each bite from Grandma Hands.
I wish you guys could test them out right here or smell them even. They are so delicious. Be sure you come see Grandma, I always call her Grandma, at our shows. With Marlene from Island Girls Design, and Marlene does very unique art. And please tell us, what are you doing?
So I take old books that people have discarded for whatever reason and make them into new art pieces to remind them kind of the value of what books really are, and to kind of keep those out of the environment. So you'll see a lot of different things, the Grinch, for example, old maps here, just anything that I can find. I just like to turn it into something new again, to give it new life.
And you also take like old cabinets and doors and stuff that you repaint, or
yes.
I don't know what you call that, but
that's correct. So all of the pieces are set on old cabinet doors, like you can see the framing in this particular piece, or even in the Grinch here, or cathedral window frames, which you recognize, or just old fence board, which is what is the backing for this particular piece. So there are a lot more components than just the book. There's just lots of pieces, and you'll see several that have old jewelry pieces, pretty much anything that people are throwing away, I like to play with and make something else with.
It's just really unique, and she actually won the most unique award with us. So please come and see Marlene at our shows. I am here with Desiree and John from Wooten Handcrafted, and they make beautiful cutting boards, pens, and a lot more. So tell us a little bit about what you do and why.
We love to create unique personal gifts. That's something that we like to give, is a gift that actually means something to somebody, that's special. So we customize our boards, we do laser engraving, we can pretty much put anything you can think of. It's very popular for wedding gifts, retirement, graduations, things like that. And then we try to specialize in things you don't find everywhere else. So we have something called a Santa's Compass. That's a very popular item that everybody really enjoys to give. It's a great gift for a family. My husband does all the woodworking. I do the designs and laser engraving. We can also personalize our pens. He hand turns wood and acrylic pens. We can put names, logos, etc. on that. We have an ugly sweater ornament that's a very popular one. Each one's a little bit different, unique. We can also put names on those. We can personalize pretty much anything to make it something special as a gift that you would want to give to somebody. So
it sounds wonderful, and you can find Wooten Handcrafted at several of our shows and on the contact information given on the screen.